It's doing the blanky thing again. Disable that. On the last stream I had my microphone inside a sock because I wanted to test that. Would it make the quality any better? And it turned out it just sounds like I'm talking through a tube. Please say it continues. It does? Okay. So, welcome to the infinite caves of true chaos. You might ask, what's the difference between this one and the other one? Why is this one infinite? Well, as we're flying down and lag a bit and fly down and keep flying down, you might notice something. This very small something. It's just a minor detail, but you know. Let's just get lower and lower and lower and lower. I have my FPS capped to 60 in hopes of having the world generation having a little bit easier time, but I guess it doesn't matter is there FPS cap or not. Oh crap. I took a bad turn. Obviously we have night vision on, because we can't see anything if we didn't have night vision. We can see it has some lag issues, because, you know, I call it the lagger for a reason. So yeah, we're just gonna keep flying. We don't need nothing really. We don't need anything. We don't need any fireworks. We're just gonna fly down, slowly and surely. Keep flying down, as fast as the chunks are able to load. Actually put the stream quality to 1440p, even though I'm playing from the 1080p screen. So it's kind of upscaling the video. So if you have a 1440 screen, I'm sorry that it's not actual 1440p. Even though it's Minecraft, what do you expect? You think it's gonna be better, especially when there's no shaders. Like shaders could almost make it like reasonable to have higher resolution. Lag. Lagging everywhere. I didn't feel like recording, I just wanted to stream it straight away. It's easier that way. Also, I find it that occasionally it's actually better quality to stream than what it is to upload a video. No matter what I do to the video, YouTube compresses it in stupid ways. Whereas in streams it seems like YouTube doesn't compress it the same way, making streams have better quality than the videos I make. Although audio quality is lower in streams. Also bitrate is lower in streams, but even though it is lower, it's better quality bitrate, or however you wanna call it. Yeah, we're just gonna keep flying down. There's pretty much nothing else to do here. What else should we do? Fly down, lower, and lower, and lower. We probably didn't even pay attention that we've just been going downwards this entire time. God damn it. I hit the leaves. Go lower. Enable the elytra, there we go. Yeah, just keep going lower. Like there's... What else? There's literally nothing else to do than just go lower, and lower, and lower. Do you know why we're just going lower and lower? Where's the bedrock? Where's the ground level? Where's the zero level? If you were smart enough, this kind of stuff might have come into your mind. Or you already knew what I'm using right now. Is the world just looping? No. This is all whole new terrain. But we could open F3. And you might notice that our Y coordinate is kinda high. It would have started from higher up, honestly, but the higher up you are, the slower the chunks load, so I figured this is a good compromise. Start from 50,000, you know. Yeah, we're using Forge, but what mod are we using? That's the real question. Turns out that there's one mod that I saw a few years ago, and I couldn't find a download link to it, and I couldn't find an updated version of it. I actually found it, and it's cubic chunks. I found it yesterday. I was scouring through the internet. I was wondering, what has happened to this mod? Does anyone use it still? This is just a thing you need for cubic chunks. So apparently cubic chunks is still under active development. The developer himself is in Discord. He talks quite openly about everything. He knows a lot about the mod, since he is the developer, you know. He knows a lot about the terrain generation, how it works and stuff. And they are actively improving this mod, even though right now, what I can understand, I haven't gotten straight feedback from the developer since he went to sleep, but someone else just said the developer's PC is apparently only 32-bit, so the mod itself is only 32-bit. And that is probably why this world generation is having so much trouble at higher up levels, as I can imagine that the calculations that it's doing way exceed the limits of 32-bit numbers. And then it has some trouble trying to calculate anything, since it has to, I guess it loops its calculation somehow or something. I don't know how it works if you do too big calculations on too low bit amounts. Yeah, this is pretty much, we're just going down. And there's pretty much no way to actually go straight down at any point. But we can just go like negative 50,000, you know? After negative 40,000 there's water. But as you can see, the caves still exist. They still are here, everywhere around you. Also, it seems like the water particles are causing a lot of lag. We can go to minus 4,000. Then we're not far away from the bottom. Or not the bottom, but we're not far away from the water level. The sea level. Kinda wish you could just disable sea level altogether. I guess I should just ask the developer, could the sea level be completely removed? But yeah, this is the sea level, as low as it goes. And the world goes up. Up to 1 million. And a little more. I don't remember the numbers. As you can see, it is caves no matter where you go. Are we above the max? Not yet. I don't know what is the maximum of the 32-bit integer. I'm not super technical and stuff. As far as I understood, the world should end at the 32-bit integer. Oh fuck. Oh, I almost killed myself. Well, it seems like it's working like it's supposed to. Okay. What if we go to 30 million? And we're falling completely freely. And it has some trouble loading empty chunks apparently. So 30 million is too much. How about 10 million? 10 million is too much. 5 million. 5 million is too much. 3 million. 3 million is too much. Okay, what is the 32-bit integer limit? It is too much, so 9. Let's make it 6. There we go, we see some land. 8. 700,000? 1,700,000 and there's flying islands. Interesting. Flying islands and extremely far away. This could be a let's play. Even though, like, if you would go down below, there's gonna be stuff there, but this high up, having these floating islands look cool. Let's put the render distance higher. I want to see more flying islands. What does it actually look like? And would there actually be a way to get rid of all those small ones? Probably is. I just need to know how exactly does the world gen thing work. Because if I get rid of those small things, then it's gonna eat up the big things as well. If it eats up the big things, it means it will make the big things the new small things. I don't know how the world generation actually works proper, or I don't know the proper way it works. But yeah, this is pretty much. Actually, I'm high up. It's floating islands, and when you go down, it's gonna be infinite caves. But where is the border where infinite caves and infinite floating islands meet? Come on, TP there. Don't be such a lagger. They might actually have some presets for floating islands. If I just ask. Actually, I don't probably even need to ask. I only need to search for them. Yeah, here we go. Still have floating islands. We don't have almost any block lag. Okay, we have some lag. Yeah, it's still kind of lagging. Get down. Yeah, this is the cubic chunks mod. Mod that we can only wish that it will be added to the vanilla Minecraft. You can only wish. In normal world generations, like pretty much normal terrain, it would probably run perfectly fine having mountains that are 8,000 blocks high, and stuff like that. Having sea levels, or having the OC that is deep as the real OC, 10,000 blocks deep. That is the sight that I would love to see in Windows 10 edition of Minecraft. As that is the only Minecraft that has the horsepower, it has the optimization to actually run high enough render distances to benefit from such high mountains and stuff. The only problem is that our bottleneck is all the mobile devices. And these mobile devices will probably prevent us from getting what we want. Because they just refuse to separate the two communities. They just made them one and a whole community. Think about all the possibilities that the PC side has, that the mobile side can never achieve. Think about all the limitations that even consoles cause to us. Sure, many people who watch this video don't have a computer like I do. They could not run things like I do. But like few years in the future, computer like what I have, my computer is actually starting to already be only a memory of how good it was before. Like, I don't mean that it has lost any power it has, but its power compared to the new computers is so much smaller than before. Especially now that Intel has just released the new Coffee Lake CPUs, and those things overclock like 5 gigahertz pretty much every single one of them. And I can perfectly see that somebody who has a Silicon Lottery CPU can have 6 gigahertz CPU with simply air cooling or liquid cooling, but not liquid nitrogen. If we can so easily get to 5 gigahertz, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody gets 6 gigahertz with just liquid cooling, normal liquid cooling. That's gonna be a sight to behold. But I wouldn't say that it's really time to upgrade your computers yet, as we should wait for AMD to come out with the new refurbished Ryzen CPUs. Yes, the current Ryzen CPUs are little dull. They have so many problems, and AMD said that they are able to improve the Ryzen CPUs, or the next generation of Ryzen CPUs, by a lot. And if there's any credibility to AMD's word, it sure is something we should wait to see, because AMD provides the best budget CPUs out there. Yeah, I guess this is my little small short stream about Cubic Chunks mod that turned into don't upgrade your CPU yet. So that's about it. This world is not gonna be for download. You need Cubic Chunks mod, and to find it you need to find it. I guess I might have found it the hard way. I didn't even try to type in Google Cubic Chunks. I typed in YouTube Cubic Chunks and I watched the videos, and then I clicked the forum links, and then I read from the forum. Then I read it from the forum posts. That what is happening there. And then I found from there a Discord channel link. I mean, not Discord, I found a GitHub link. And from there I found a Discord channel link. And from the Discord channel I found the 1.12 build of the Cubic Chunks mod. But yeah, Cubic Chunks mod. It will also, I need to say this, it will bump your FPS if you download it. It will give you a nice FPS boost. Because instead of loading up, like if you have extremely low FPS, like very low stupid FPS that nobody should play with, Cubic Chunk mod might be the cure. Like forget about Optifine. Cubic Chunks. As far as I remember, Cubic Chunks is compatible with vanilla servers. So you can join a vanilla server and play there. Actually, I could try that right now. Let's see. Will it crash? That is the question. Oh yeah, I don't have any servers because I wanted to make sure I don't accidentally screw up any world saves I have. So let's open up default Minecraft and let's steal an IP from there. Oh, somebody came watching. I don't have the chat open right now, sorry. It's just a quick stream. I'm just gonna steal this IP from here. Let's see, can I join in with Cubic Chunks mod? I'm pretty sure you were able to. Yeah, you are. You actually can join. Huh. Interesting. Didn't think that... Actually, I did think it will work, but... I didn't think it would work, but I thought that it should work. It's weird. Why is there so much dark spots on the ground? There's nothing in the sky. Weird. I guess there's a possibility that the cubic... Oh wait! Put the render distance higher. Is there anything in the... No, there's nothing in the sky. Yeah, this should bump your FPS. Let's see. Unlimited, no VSync. Done. And what's my FPS? I don't actually know what's my normal FPS. But trust me, it will bump up your FPS. If you have a bad computer. If you manage to find Cubic Chunks, then it will make your computer run Minecraft better. Minecraft Java Edition a lot better. Actually, I should download Cubic Chunks for my mom's computer, because that computer has so much trouble running Minecraft. So I could actually test the thing there, and if it works, I can log in with my alt account to my mom's computer. Actually, it already has it logged in. Who am I talking about logging? But I can let my siblings, my smaller siblings, play Java Edition on mom's computer, because they won't be having any lag issues then. Yeah, Cubic Chunks, the best mod that has ever existed in the world. As you can see, I did quite a lot of testing before I came to this world, and I might do even more testing because I'm pretty sure I could get the same result with less performance impact. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's possible. At least I hope it is possible. So I could fly a little better. Actually, what's their built-in? What's their built-in presets? There's only that one. But is it any different than the normal world gen? I never tested it. I think it was not any different. Actually, I do know what my FPS is at 32 render distance, so I could test that. See if it has any impact on that one. Pretty sure it won't help. Java and 32 chunk render is just, they don't mix. There we go. It seems to take a lot longer to load up the worlds. Also, there's this vertical render distance. I guess I can put that lower. That probably bumps up my FPS though. Possibly. Not entirely sure. If I fly up, the bottom part should start disappearing if I go too high up. Yeah, it's only 6. Did it render as a cube? Did I remember wrong? Re-render it. Oh, it renders as that. No, it didn't render as... Why am I... Did it render as a circle? Like a sphere? I think it did. They talked about that. Also, it seems to have a lot of problems. A lot of chunk problems here and there. But mostly it should be fine. It works. It seems a little flatter than normal vanilla Minecraft though. Wait, I was supposed to check, is it working any better than the Java edition? Oops. Do I get a FPS bump? I'm already running only at 30 FPS. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 32 chunk render distance just doesn't work with anything. So I haven't quit. So yeah, cubic chunks. The best thing you can ever have. I'll end the stream here. People can always watch it from when I start it. Goodbye.